7th grade, Unit 7, Lesson 2, Adjacent Angles, Illustrative Mathematics. Problem number 1. Angles A and C are supplementary. Find the measure of angle C. Supplementary angles are two angles that, when added together, equal 180 degrees. We can rearrange these two angles so it looks like this. When we add angle C to angle A, it's going to total 180 degrees. 74 plus what number equals 180 degrees? 180 minus 74 equals 106. So angle C is 106 degrees. Problem number 2. List two pairs of angles in square CDFG that are complementary. Complementary angles are two angles that when you add them together, they total 90 degrees. 63 plus 27 equals 90, and 64 degrees plus 26 degrees is also 90 degrees. Those two pairs of angles could be angles DCM and MCD, and also angles FGM and MFG. B. Name three angles that sum to 180 degrees. Remember, sum means to add them up. Let's look at these three angles. Angle C, angle D, and angle M. We know that angle D is a 90-degree angle, and we know that 63 degrees plus 27 degrees is also 90 degrees. 90 degrees plus 90 degrees equals 180 degrees. So we can say that angles DMC and CMD sum to 180 degrees. Problem number 3 from 7th grade, Unit 6, Lesson 22. Complete the equation with a number that makes the expression on the right side of the equal sign equivalent to the expression on the left side. I'm collecting like terms. 5x plus 6x equals 11x. A negative 2.5 and a negative 3 equals a negative 5.5 or minus 5.5 equals what number times 2x minus 1? I just noticed that half of 11 is 5.5 and 5.5 times negative 1 equals negative 5.5. So we can replace this question mark with 5.5. 5.5 times 2x equals 11x, which is equivalent to the 11x on the left side of the equal sign. And 5.5 times negative 1 equals negative 5.5, which also matches the negative 5.5 on the left side of the equal sign. Now that the term on the right side of the equal sign equals the term on the left side of the equal sign, then we know that the missing number is 5.5. Problem number 4 from 7th grade, Unit 2, Lesson 4. Match each table with the equation that represents the same proportional relationship. To find the constant of proportionality for table A, we can do 8 divided by 2, and we know that 8 divided by 2 is 4, which means 2 times 4 equals 8. 3 times 4 equals 12, 4 times 4 equals 16, 5 times 4 equals 20. That means that the y value is 4 times the x value. Table B. To find the constant of proportionality, we can do 4.5 divided by 3. That equals 1.5. So 3 times 1.5 equals 4.5. 6 times 1.5 equals 9. 7 times 1.5 equals 10.5. And 10 times 1.5 equals 15. This means that the value for y is 1.5 times greater than the value for x. Table C. To find the constant of proportionality for table C, we will divide 5.2 by 2. That equals 1.25. So 2 times 1.25 equals 5 over 2. 4 times 1.25 equals 5. 6 times 1.25 equals 15 over 2. And 12 times 1.25 equals 15. That means that the value for y is 1.25 times greater than the value for x. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe right now, and you can watch the next lesson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.